All right, what up, boys? We're on live with the Discord right now. Quickly going to go over how you can use your understanding of the 6 hour fractal, the 90-minute fractal, right? And then using our 1 minute time frame and our lower time frame smart money concepts, such as inverse fair value gaps, breaks of structure, CISD, market structure shift, change of character, whatever you want to call them, right? As confluences to take our trades, right? So, kind of starting on the 6 hour time frame here, looking at Bitcoin. Obviously, we're really bloody right now, right? We're selling off. We're going ahead and we're sweeping out the quarter one low as of today, right? Friday, June 5th, right? And with this push down, what do we see on the 6 hour time frame, right? No other context, just going into this video, 6 hour time frame. What do we see, right? Well, the few previous candles are clearly just displacing, selling off, right? We're not really gapping down, but we did leave a gap here, right? And what we see is that the new 6 hour candle opens at 2 p.m., right? It's currently 2:34 p.m., but the new 6 hour candle opened at 2 p.m. Now, we never really pushed below this target and we didn't exactly absorb off of it, right? We did soak up off of it, but we didn't get that close, above 50% of the body or more of that previous 6 hour
You only
candle.
got you only got lower time frame absorption, not a higher time frame close on the absorption. So there was intention, but no real result on the 6 hour close.
Right. So we're still bearish, right? So 6 hour, we still have a bearish bias going into it. So now we can go to the lower time frame, right? So that's our bias or our higher time frame thesis. Now we can go to the lower time frame, right? Mark out that 2 p.m., right? We can use, our vertical line, mark out that 2 p.m., right? And then all we're going to now do is take our understanding of what we see in the data that we're given up here, which is what? Open, high, low, close, or open, low, high, close. Now, if we are bearish, well, then we want our higher time frame candle or our 6 hour and our 90-minute candle to do what? To open, right? If this is our open, right? And we want us to open and go high, right? And with this open high, right, you can kind of think of this as like your accumulation manipulation, right? That's going to be your manipulating move of that higher time frame candle, right? And now within that manipulating move or this open high, right, you can look for your lower time frame confluences, right? Inverse fair value gap, break of structure, whatever, right? But this is what I'm looking for when I'm looking at that higher time frame candle. I want to see us open, go high, or let me redraw that. Go high, suck up, right? Leaving that big soaky wick above, and then see your higher time frame candles start to push down, continuing, with that bearish thesis that we built from our higher time frame on the 6 hour and on the 90-minute. So now we can come back to the actual chart itself, right? And again, we had that clear target, that blue line, which is our quarter one low, right? And on the 90-minute, right, all we see is that we're pushing down and no gaps down. So we don't need to see any fair value gaps get filled, right? None of that, because there's nothing within here. We're literally just looking to see us open high, fail to gap up, look for a 1 minute confluence, right? And then look to take the trade to the downside. So now I'm going to go to the 1 minute here, guys, right? And we're going to look for our lower time frame confluences because we already did all the hard work, all the heavy lifting, right? That was done on the higher time frame. On the lower time frame here, all we're literally looking for is an open high and failure to continue higher, right? So where can we identify that? Well, what do we see? We pushed up into this gap with the new open, the open high, and we failed out of it. Awesome. That's good. That's pretty bearish. Okay. Well, where's our real confluence? Our real confluence is right here. This bullish fair value gap that was created with the new open, right? It didn't get randomly created. It got created with the time. That is exactly to the minute the 2 p.m. candle, right? And it opened high, right? Creating a bullish fair value gap or a gap in price, right? Then what happened? We failed to continue higher off of that level, right? We pulled back into it, and bulls would have wanted to see us go higher, right? That's not what ended up happening. What ended up happening is we failed to push higher. We gapped through. We broke structure, or what if you're ICT SMC guy, right? We gave our CISD. So now we have inverse fair value gap, CISD, right? And then boom, you literally take your short position, just risking the high of that open high, right? Anywhere within this inverse fair value gap after your CISD, right? And then you can literally just target. Oh my gosh, it literally just got smacked on the live with the example that I was going over with the Discord. But that's it. You could target that quarter one low or that previous lick retest,
Previous
right?
lick
The
reset.
previous low that got
Yeah.
swept, and that's it. All you're doing is using lower time frame confluences with higher time frame price action or market structure to find these fucking sniper entries, and that's it. Live example, not cherry
Time
picked, with the
shifted
team,
clean,
with
bro.
the time shift.
Right on time.
If you're not in the
Right
Discord,
on
first
time.
link in my bio. If you're not on BitUnix, second link in my bio. I'll see you guys in there.